Alright, I think where I go. I closed Pal World last, so this is just kind of happening. But like, let me pull up. Like, I know, I am terrible at using this thing, but let's just enter. I don't remember what I was gonna do. I was probably just gonna like, do some the little dungeons. Not little dungeons, level 45 dungeons. Should not call them little. They're the strongest dungeon you could possibly face. Um, yeah, this dungeon, this dungeon. Interesting. See that when you got me. That makes sense. I'm gonna put on some funny background music.
Paper shredder.
Yeah.
Introducing the Ungun, the non-lethal self-defense platform. Lightweight and simple to use. It uses an easy-to-load 5-round magazine and is...
Right. Just then. Let's lower the volume. This one go. I might get demonetized for that. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. I forgot about that. Wait, who am I kidding? I don't care if I get demonetized. I'm making money anyways. Such a like this. So whatever. It's one of the children before existing permanent. It sucks they didn't.
Will you help me repair my gate? Will you help me repair my door? Did you find what you was looking for? Will you help me repair my gate and door? Would you like a slice of lemon pound cake? You can take as much as you wanna take. There must be a big mistake. Would you like to have a slice of my lemon pound cake? The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. Are you kidding? I make my money rapping. Why does the warrant say narcotics? Well, I know narcotics, but why kidnapping? Let me ask you something, officer. Any kidnapping victims inside my suit pockets? Are there any kidnapping victims inside my suit pockets? You crooked cops need to stop it. There are no kidnapping victims in my suit pockets. Let me ask you another question. Is there 1,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets? Is there 1,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets? You crooked cops need to stop it. There's not 1,000,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets. Let me ask you something else. Any kidnapping victims inside my CDs? Any kidnapping victims inside my CDs? The Adams County Sheriff Department, you can get these. There are no kidnapping victims in my CDs. How many pounds of weed are inside my CDs? How many pounds of weed are inside my CDs? Adams County Sheriff, you can get these. How many pounds of weed did you find in my CDs? Why The sheriff disconnected my cameras. The sheriff disconnected my cameras. The sheriff should be locked up in slammers. The Adams County Sheriff Department disconnected my cameras. Did you have to traumatize my kids? 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 Will you pay me for doing wrong? Will you pay me for doing me wrong? Will you pay me for doing me wrong? Or will I have to get paid from this song? How you think they gonna buy this, man? Lemon pound cake. The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. Are you kidding? I make my money rapping. Why does the warrant say narcotics? Well, I know narcotics, but why kidnapping? Let me ask you something, officer. Any kidnapping victims inside my suit pockets? Are there any kidnapping victims inside my suit pockets? You crooked cops need to stop it. There are no kidnapping victims in my suit pockets. Let me ask you another question. Is there 1,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets? Is there 1,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets? You crooked cops need to stop it. There's not 1,000,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets. Let me ask you something else. Any kidnapping victims inside my CDs? Any kidnapping victims inside my CDs? The Adams County Sheriff Department, you can get these. There are no kidnapping victims in my my CDs.
How?
How many pounds of weed are inside my CDs?
Interesting.
How many pounds of weed are inside my CDs? Adams County Sheriff, you can get these. How many pounds of weed did you find in my CDs? Why are you stealing my money? Why are you stealing my money?
Let's just refresh this.
You represent the law, and it's funny. You're stealing my legal work hard every day. Pay taxes, money. The sheriff disconnected my cameras. The sheriff disconnected my cameras. The sheriff should be locked up in slammers. The Adams County Sheriff Department disconnected my cameras. Did you have to traumatize my kids? Did you have to traumatize my kids? Did you have to traumatize my kids? Did you have to traumatize my kids?
I don't know how my voice is faring compared to it, so like, I honestly, like, it's at 50% volume, but I don't know if that still drowns me out. No idea. I don't even know if it drowned me out to begin with. I'm merely assuming the stream can hear it, but, in the end, well, I should check that on my phone. So, get out the stream view, you know? Just to see. Because, like, I did not know it was Output 2004. Name sensor. So, let's see. Okay, there are definitely messages now. That's my bad. I didn't realize, so, y'all can definitely hear the music. That is true. Gotcha. Okay, so, yeah, yes, I have returned. I did not see any of your messages until, right at the end of the last stream, and, that was when I went to get a bunch of bread. They actually stopped serving burgers, and, I might have mentioned that on, like, my 2.5 minute stream, but, gotcha. I don't even know how to turn up my microphone, honestly. I'm new to just about everything streaming, especially OBS. But, it's, all cool stuff. I like the software, and, it's nifty. But, yeah, I'm just gonna take a second to revel in a glorious legend pal. This is Frostallion. They're at 100 sanity. That is way too high. We need them doing something, but the only thing they do is freeze stuff, and they haven't been doing that for, like, 2 days now. And, like, this stuff is going bad. I should say it's going bad. Everything's going bad, but that's, like, it's regenerating enough, so I don't care. Yeah. That's correct. I did indeed leave to get bread. It actually wasn't my original plan. I was leaving to get burgers, but they ran out of patties, and I, like, you know, I'm not good at on-the-fly thinking. I could have gotten other food. I think there was something there. I forgot what it was. It might have been, like, chicken or something, or pulled pork. I don't remember. It was some meat. And, but, like, I had already grabbed the buns for the hamburger, and the guy was like, I'm sorry, but, we stopped we ran out of hamburgers, to even cook, like, 20 minutes ago, and I was like, you know, that's fair. You guys close in 10 minutes, but, crap. But yeah, the goal actually was to get, burgers, and I already had, like, 2 sets of buns, and then I go over, and I get 2 of these Hawaiian rolls, and so, like, I've just got stacked bread. I still got the buns. I ate the Hawaiian rolls first. The bread was great, by the way. Yeah. I'm bulking. I should probably get skill fruits. I'm gonna try out getting skill fruits over here. Let me put on my, my Florida wear, and Dune Shelter. Dune Shelter's actually pretty great places. Exactly. Bread is a central part of society. I don't know if you made it as much of a focus as I did, but I can promise you that bread is a wonderful thing. Also, I forgot to mention there's like a um it's like a 15 or 20-second delay on the stream. So like I will warn you, if you answer something to like something I say or ask, I do understand that I am also aware that you might not see for a little while. So like I'll try to hold on to my memories, but I do humbly implore you keep that in mind because I can promise you're seeing this 20 seconds later. So also let's see, are there skill fruits here? There are none. Crap. Because like I got this and this at approximately the same time at some point, and so like it's neither of them. You know, I'll go kill Dino some Lux. I've got nothing else I'm doing. I might as well. I should take the back. I should probably go somewhere else to get skill fruits, but I'm doing this anyways. Yeah, I put these boss markers all over the map. Some are to show dungeons, but some are to show entrances to mine shafts that some have bosses. One I think is a black marketer or something like that. I don't know exactly. I've sold pals to black marketers just because I was like, I think it was Daydream specifically. I sold like 60 or 70 Daydreams because like I had like 90. I collected a bunch of them because I wanted to see if I could luck into getting ones with both Vanguard and Stronghold strategies. I didn't quite get that lucky, but I did find one with Vanguard and one with Stronghold strategies, and it works looking great. Appreciate it. I agree. Alright, debating whether to send Fox Sparks out himself. Of course, I'm gonna shotgun blast this guy in the face, so like, just make sure. Something? Okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Stay there. He didn't mind it. Probably just look here. He's 47 and I'm like 45. Okay, we'll just go for it. That's time for the assault rifle, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, before you die though, probably just shoot a couple times because now my house is attacking me and I'm on fire. Alright, I take the time to go grab the chest. And, let's go, we got it. It should not be that easy to grab a boss level Dinosaur Lux. He didn't have the best passes, I didn't see anything honestly, actually, but, yeah. I forgot to mention, I don't know if I clarified for you last stream, because, when you said, that, you hadn't seen the game before. This is Power World. It's a personal favorite game I've been playing recently, and like I've just been absolutely farming this game. It helps that I beat Elden Ring, and I was really excited about that. But then I realized I've got nothing else. Like I had no idea what to do after that, so I just kind of like I started playing this, and then I started playing it non-stop. It was almost unhealthy, but like I had bread, so it was all good. But yeah, let me just let me think. Yeah, there's another guy on this continent called Menacing, and like he's a little menacing, but he's a scorpion looking dude, if I remember. I don't know, I've killed him before. I know that. 44, right? Right. And to clarify, I am not fighting this because this isn't even just one boss. It's two. It's like I think it's like twin centaurs or something, and they're extremely dangerous. Like, I saw in a post that you get Frost Stallion to defeat Jetragon. Jetragon being the best flying mount in the game. Some just hail him as the best mount in the game. And then you get Jetragon to defeat the twins. And I was like, okay, that's a signal. I should be careful about that. And I mean it's worked out. It's worked out. I respect the will to play that much to play a degree of Tetris. I haven't played in a while. it has honestly been rare that I have ever, but respectable. It's a pretty wise game. Has great history in the history of games, if I do add myself. I remember that actually does remind me randomly of like a World History Honors a few years ago. It was just this funky little time because we had this goofy project, and my partner and I, the thing is we had to include memes, and my partner and I had never, we had never really done that before. So we just went straight up decided, you know what? If we're gonna learn this, we're gonna learn it. And so we just like looked up the history of memes, which went interesting. But yeah, Tetris just reminds me of that because Tetris was, I think like, wasn't it like the first game on a phone? I mean, or I shouldn't say on a phone, on a device. I don't know, it had some nifty history or something. It was awesome. But I am not nearly well versed in. How? Oh my god. I know I don't have much to say. I actually have a Roblox game that counts my hours and I have like 1100, but 2000 on Tetris. Brother, that's insane. Also, that's impressive. God dang. Alright. Respectable. But, huh. I mean, honestly, that's relatable. I honestly wonder how many hours I have on Minecraft if Mojang counted hours, but they don't. And, they... God dang. I'm the adventuring type in games, so I could never imagine playing Tetris, which is like the same the whole time. Also, that's pretty incredible. Just gonna try to see if I can do the glitch thing. Dang it. Dang it, it's doing its job too well. You know, the glitch is like, usually the glider slants like this. It's hard to see broadly. Let me just, go up. And then, yes, the glider slants like this. However, if you bounce on the side of an object in a certain way, you actually can make the decline like this. And one time during a boss battle, it for a moment went like this, and so I just like bounced, and then I started going down. Wait, Switch Tetris has an end? I knew someone reached like the end of some Tetris, and they were in the news, and then there was actually some like controversy because some lady absolutely ragged on him, and it was such dumb. She did not have to do that. It was just foolishness. Yeah, it's ah dang, like, I didn't know that was the version that was beatable. Interesting. Interesting. Just resetting my base because a bunch of them, because like once they get down there, they're never coming back. But yeah, I didn't know there was a specific version of Tetris that was beatable. But that makes sense, honestly. How far do you have to go to make it beatable, or is it like there are game modes or something? Because honestly, I've just never played. I have no idea. That's pretty cool. Interesting.
What?
So I reckon there isn't like is there like even a limit to how much further it can go, or is it just like there's a game over screen, but it can go way crazier or something? Because that's wild. I never expected. Interesting. All right. That's a lot. That's a lot. I've of course never reached that point, obviously, but interesting. So I wonder how fast it gets by that point. Like, do you just have to react on site? Let me try this. I'm going in. Interesting. Does that mean like does the screen just like stop or? Oh. Huh. Alright, it'll put you on level 1. So it kind of like resets. Oh, that's what you mean. That's fair. Alright, that's actually pretty cool. But also, I'm gonna fight this boss battle for reference. This is a tower boss battle. The check marks on screen are like, they're alpha pals technically. They're not actually bosses. I mean, this one's definitely a boss in a way. It's just like they're boss level characters, but they're alpha pals. I'm about to fight the PAL Genetic Research Unit Tower guy, and so like I've defeated all the other 4. There's 5 on the entire map. The first one is the Rain Syndicate. That's a pretty easy one. That's like, say approximately level 10, which you get to it really fast. Might be level 13, something like that. But the other ones are like the Free PAL Alliance Tower. I think that's supposed to be second, and then like there's this one. It's funny, dude. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it like if it looped like the same lines or if but interesting. Thank you. But yeah, there's the Eternal Pyre and then PIDF. I'm fighting the dudes that made a new PAL. Let's see how this goes. I don't entirely expect to win, honestly. It could very well go either way. I'm not even using the PALs I glitched into existence. So this guy looks cool, but he's insane. I mean, everyone in PAL World is insane. It's actually a pretty interesting story. And there are no words. Not a single actual word of dialogue happens in the entire game. This is Shadowbeat. It's awesome. Victor and Shadowbeat.
What?
Interesting. It's actually pretty weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Crap. That's Dark Lasers. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think I'm winning this all of a sudden. I also forgot to restock on assault rifle ammo, so I guess it kind of was fated to fail, but like, why can you do that?
What?
Oh god, no. These go through walls, and they're faster than what? This one's hard out. Just summon flares for a hot second. They're Fowlers. Oh, right. You guys are set to not attack. That's why you're not attacking. Right, that's fair. Okay, I don't think I'm winning this, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I think, like, it might go pretty well. Bit overflow. Interesting. Actually pretty weird. But gosh. Yeah, the funny thing is it doesn't gauge where pals are when they vanish. Or actually, when it tries to gauge where pals are when they vanish, they actually go up. So like they'll start attacking the sky and they'll be like, wow, you're really cursing the god for that one. You know, I'm not winning this. I might if I actually had like enough assault rifle ammo, because honestly, like that seems like I'd stand a very real chance. But unfortunately, I did not bring nearly enough assault rifle ammo. I brought like 1,000 when I was fighting Jet Dragon, and I brought like 300 over here, something like that. So I'm not winning this, but I'll see how close I can get. Because like eventually I will have to start using my sword, and I might keep like a bit of it. A bit of extra assault rifle ammo just so that, like, I'm not completely helpless when I leave. Ow.
Yep.
Free rate.
Yeah.
No, get that away from me. Get that away from me. Get that away from me. Right, there's the 2 walls. Alright, and in case you don't know, that is the general like joke name of this game. Oh crap. Crap, those are on me, aren't they? Yes. Yep. Okay, not necessarily. Right, I think that's like Spirit Flame or something? Nifty. You'll have like personal fantasies of eating a skill fruit and gaining the power of a paladin in this game. Right, right. You get 2 of those. That's so fair. I'm so glad you can do that. I probably should have it like you fired. Okay, so even with best assault rifle, I probably couldn't beat this honestly. Maybe if I have like a legendary assault rifle, which is an option. Okay, I'm gonna switch to shotguns so that I still have bullets left over at any time. Okay. We're good. Well, just consider, I have a lot more shield than I usually do at these bosses. That's what you see. Frog. Right, no, I'm not using that anymore. I used to use a crossbow because I'd have like thousands of bolts, and like I'd only be able to use one at a time anyway, so it's not the ammo we're gonna have, plus the ammo we're gonna make. So like I could just request a few thousand arrows be made, and it would just be like, it'd be an unwise business decision at worst. Maybe I should put you there. Over there. That's better. So I love having a pump-action shotgun as one of my primary weapons. You know, the funny thing is, actually, I'm going to show this in the skill tree, because on the technology tree, I should say, there isn't really a skill tree in this game. Skill trees are just kind of something else. Would love if humans could use magic. Like, that is like, I have fantasies of even a skill tree being able to use magic in this game. Forgot that's how laser spells work. Alright, we're all good. We're alive, I should say. We're not all dead. I'm a fool. I'm a buffoon. A moron, if you will. Right. You know, things are pretty bright out, so when I do this, so like, I don't know if items turn out, I just don't remember. I'm gonna flip the out. Come on, it's all good. I probably shouldn't waste much more ammo on it, given how hopeless this is, but I do want to see just how low I can get it. Without inhaling my assault rifle ammo and trying to use it. Crap. Yeah, it's a spell of all time, if I do admit. Target now? So what was that? Okay, we should probably back up then. Let's not go over there. Okay, Foxpark has taken plenty of damage. Fowler's, however, is full health. Not anymore, not. I am going to have to spend so much gold on shotgun shells and assault rifle ammo. I got that. I gotta be honest, I like how I'm critting with the shotgun. It's actually pretty good practice, even if it is hopeless. Alright, let's see how I go in with the sword, because honestly I think that'd be plenty practice. I take back everything I just said. Okay, so... Twas foolishness. Yeah, he can't even hit me. I do that. That's interesting. Of course, sword just doesn't have the DPS for you, so it's not really a whole lot I could have done. Yeah, next time you're focused on powers, I should probably change to attacking as opposed to control. I don't think I'm actually spread. Not enough at least. Okay. Well, that's just a shotgun blast. Right, right. You just change attack. You just change targets like that. Gotcha. Interesting. I was like feeling the damage. Yeah.
Yeah. Wah.
Alright, now we're going in. Slaying the dragon. I actually did have an idea for a video where I was like, I would kill Jetragon with a sword. Don't get me wrong, I'd probably use fairly buffed characters. I would have attack my mount. I'm an idiot. But alright. Crap. Hurts. Everything hurts. Including that.
Yeah.
Especially that, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. We're still alive now, aren't we? Yeah, like, look, it goes up. I don't understand that. Actually, I take it back. I totally understand. Oh my god. Yep, I died. Alright. So, the thing about the X is interesting. Yeah, you are not wrong. He brutally annihilated me. He is, far more powerful than me, and I forgot that part. Because the thing is, like, if there's actually a funny little glitch that they, patched recently. Okay, this is why I love the Power World devs. When they patched the glitch for that, they apologized. They meant to keep it in the game. And, put these on. It's nighttime, so I will need a level 3 at least. I just put on level 4 because I felt like it. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, there's a way you're not actually supposed to be able to capture the tower bosses, but they patched the glitch after I captured all 5 of them.
Ah!
I'm a genius. I forgot I didn't have a glider on. Alright, I mean, that's fine. All I would have lost if I actually lose those items is, 15. Okay, good. I was worried, like, one overwrites the other, because that would really suck for me. I have a lot of valuable stuff in there. Let's just bring... Do I even have... Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to sleep, because it has to be... I cannot, or wait. Okay. We're good. And, because I need level 3, and the undershirts alone would only give me level 2. Okay, so that's kind of like the actual, waypoint. Didn't expect that. I know, right? Like, I've never seen a company apologize for patching an exploit, or a glitch, or anything. Like, so the thing is, if you became wanted, guards would spawn near you, and so, like, the idea was you get into a tower, you have the guards shoot the, tower boss, they aggro to the guards, and then some weird glitch happens, and they just, like, they stare off into the distance, and then if you throw any Pal Sphere at them, it automatically captures them. It's such a weird glitch. It's great. I'm so glad it was in the game. It's unfortunate they patched it, but I love what it said about them, that they apologized for patching it. Like, that's just, that is just such an absolute move right there. There's regular Pal Spheres. So yeah, now that I've got all my stuff back, I'm gonna take off these thermal undershirts because they are terrible, when I could have that on. Yeah, alright, I think we're about good. This is automatic food. These are ice frags. That's a butcher knife. Yeah, interesting thing. So, I might demonstrate for y'all, a couple interesting things about this that, are like, they're the reason Palworld has an interesting reputation, and I don't know if you've seen either of these, possible in passing, unlikely, but possible. One of them is the ability, oh yeah, and by the way, there's actually a border. I did this in my first stream, but there's actually a border between the rest of the world and here. The thing is, like, I just kind of flew over it, because I felt like it, and you can actually put a base over here. That's something I had to look up on Reddit to see. Yeah. So, like, let's see, where is it? It's like 200 meters. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of distance. A little bit of distance. But yeah, the thing is like, so the glitch was and then when you captured the tower pals, so like this pal has 3,900. The tower pal might have 150,000. That is, I think, about a middle estimate. For a tower boss, because they have a lot of health. And when you capture something in this game, you get its full power. You don't just get like this watered down version of it like you might in a Lego game. It's great. But yeah, that's why I love it so much, because it's just like the devs. Yeah, and my favorite thing actually overall was when they were addressing their sharp decline in player base, and people were like, well, what are you gonna do about it? Maybe we should update the game. And they were like, we're not just gonna churn out updates that are mediocre just because our player base is tanking. They'll come back when we put out something good. And I was like, hell yeah, that's awesome. We love to see it. I'd never heard a game company have such a take on the matter, but it was great. Let's see. Oh yeah, but let me just shift something. So an interesting thing, you can capture humans, and they can't do much right now. It's still an experimental thing. But what you can do is have them do handiwork. I actually have one around my base. It's actually probably one of the most efficient you can get a human. Let me see if I can summon them. Because the thing is, when you walk up to a pal, let's say Relaxaurus Lux. Yeah, okay, there he is. So let's pet him. Yeah. So when I hit 4, there's options. There's things I can do with him. I have to be a certain distance away, but there's things I can do with him. Yeah. Okay. So feed, return to box, add to party, lead details, and however, and that's how normal pals. Let's resummon Expedition Survivor. You can't. They actually have speech, so they just say what they would have said normally. But thing is, they've got Artisan, and I've raised their working speed increase. Yeah, actually +7, god dang. Yeah, actually, they do not have partner skill because they are not pals. However, if I remember correctly, there was a pal that was interesting. Or was it? I gave them some skills. This one. I gave them some skills to see if it would work. It didn't. It didn't. They didn't do anything. But it was really, really funny. They of course just didn't do anything about it, but it was fun. Truly, Reddit is an amazing place. You're correct. It is in a way, slavery. I mean, like, honestly, that's the kind of jokes that are happening with the Kativas. Let me just load a Kativa to see. Or no, I should show a Depresso. Yeah, because Depresso, I don't think it's like a minimum wage joke, but it gets a lot of, like, let's just pet it. Wrong one, but sure. This is Anubis, one of the later bosses, level 47, really difficult to fight supposedly. I brought a glitch boss with him. Anyways, this is Depresso. Look at him mining. He looks like he is making under minimum wage, no tips. Look at that. My condolences. But this Depresso makes nothing. So, I can promise you, it's going great. But yeah, that's why Depresso is an interesting one. It gets memed on a lot because honestly, like, it's pretty funny. Yeah. Depresso is an interesting character. Kativa is the other one where it's like, get back to work, get back to work mining. This is a Kativa, basically, a sane-looking Depresso in a way, almost. Nah, okay, I can only kind of see it, but it's hard resemblance. This glitch, you glide a lot. Yeah, you glide a lot farther per down. Yeah. 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 I've captured a bunch of humans, as you might be able to see. I don't think the capture rate actually changes much. Like, it was not as difficult as it probably should have been to capture this PAL genetic research unit executioner, who is like one of the stronger enemies. I think they were added recently, if I remember correctly. This is Mercenary with a Wounded Knee. That is their name. I actually remember. You find them over here. They have like a camp here. Also, there's some merchants here. Sometimes a wandering merchant will enter your base, so here, and then, where is it? Where's my other base? Oh yeah, my brain. Here. Yeah. The volcano area looks interesting. I would be curious to search more of it if I hadn't searched the entire thing, and truth be told, I've explored, I've explored things that aren't to be explored yet. And I keep wanting to explore more things. And the thing is, I am finding more things. That's the crazy part. Like, there are dungeons I'm not noticing. Mining areas that won't really help me, but they are interesting to see. I'm gonna refresh the base, because honestly, like, a portion of it enough. Anyway, I'm just gonna memorize the pals that are down there, and then just select those. Cool penguin, Ultras, Crystalline, and I like to make this little memory game. Frostallion, that's right. I always forget Frostallion. Frostallion is a pretty late game character that I got using the Victor and Shadowbeak that just beat me. I of course haven't actually defeated Victor and Shadowbeak, but because I captured them, because like usually you're supposed to wait until they have less health, and then they're supposed to be capturable, which tower bosses are not. And this was a different story. They became capturable, of course, and they were still at full health. I shouldn't say full health. They were shot by a PIDF guard. Yeah, there's actually an interesting story behind the game that I never actually identified, because like I said earlier, there's no dialogue. There's not a single spoken word in the game. But what there is, however, is a bunch of grunts and like the different guys, like this guy. He is he's like, I think he's the narcissistic pain in the butt, but like he's running an underground operation and arresting the people involved. Like he's playing both sides of the coin for money, and he's profiting a lot. That is how things be on Palapagos Island, Palpagos Island, because that is the name of the game, or the name of the place. But I should probably make some coal or charcoal. Charcoal is actually pretty useful for fiber, if I remember correctly, which is something necessary to make legendary spears, which is integral to me getting any boss past level 45, honestly. Because like ultra spheres will help, but they're also really annoying to get because refined metal requires coal, and coal is something that I literally I used to get coal from a place here that I had a base at, but I dismantled that base to make the one here because it was funny. And so now I don't really want to be any more reliant on coal, which is fine, because I honestly don't think I actually need any more, aside from like the occasional time I might need a refined ingot. But like most of my things, okay, that one gets, never mind. Most of my things still use refined metal ingots, but these use pal metal, and these use ancient civilization parts and palladium. Palladium, which I think might be in the mix right in the works right. Oh yeah, it's done. I just crafted another 1,000 of it. And I might not do more because like the thing is, it takes 5 for 1, so 5,000 stem makes 1,000 palladium fragments. Let's go. Frostallions doing their job. And this is what it actually looks like. This thing will take 1,000 minutes for even one to go bad. And the lettuce takes 94 minutes. That's great. But yeah, medicine I thought early game would be really, really important, and then it wasn't. Like, I'm pretty sure I've needed medicine whopping like 5 times in total for my pals. Because like, it's true. I'm pretty sure you only really need to worry about that if you don't take the best care of your pals, and like, I have given my pals an unnecessary, in my opinion, amount of benefits. Like, I'm just saying, for a nation with a lack of insurance policies, there's a whole lot of benefits there. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Yeah, actually, there was a funny thing. Now that I think about it, so there's this. Let me just show you. So like this is like the general beginning area. So, anything past level 10 is dangerous. So imagine you see this level 38 Mammorest boss, King of the Forest. You deal 1 damage at a time to it, and it does your health and damage to you. So, that thing is just like towering over you, like a god, and you're faced with that at, like the beginning of the game. You're just walking down through the island, and like you're just stopped by that. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, for me, nah, watch and observe. Okay, that part didn't go so well. So that's a shotgun for the missiles that's hard to clear. That was the strongest enemy in near spawn, and it died in probably 20 seconds. Like you like the stream might not even loaded me starting by the time it died. Yeah, like it's a fun boss in my opinion. that is true actually. That is indeed what a 1,000 minutes. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, 960 goes down to 16 hours. You are not wrong. That's true. Oh my god. Oh, okay, and then Frostallion Slack. So yeah, that's honestly I think what the real reason is why it goes so high is because the Ice Pals, it's hard to assign a giant Frostallion to that little cooler, especially because it's insulated. Because like you can assign pals to things you can throw them at it, but like. I remember trying to assign Anubis to this little factory thing, conveyor belt, and wait, what does it say? Okay, I was hoping it said its name because I know it has like an actual name and I just kind of completely forgot it. But I've tried to assign Anubis to it, and I tried to assign all three, but like I settled for one because it took me like 6 tries, and every time you throw them, they're like, oh, I can't work on this, so I might as well go do something else. And the thing I like about Anubis, but I also hate about him, is that he's fast. So like when he wants to go do something else, like mine, which is what he's usually doing. Let's see, what do you know? An Anubis, 2 of them mining. Where's the third? The third's somewhere around here. Well, anyways, you got 2 of them are mining. I don't think we need this many people mining. There's like 4 people. There are 4 creatures. But yeah, and the reason I'm keeping these in this thing and not acquiring them, is because they increase attack, but I don't want them to go bad before I have something to use them on. So like, of course, don't get me wrong, what I should have done is used them before I fought Astagon, before I fought any of these dungeons, before I actually did things that involved fighting, but I didn't. So, I shall suffer. Yeah. Also, this thing's actually really cool. So, the thing is, the capture power, my capture power should technically be +10. And it shows that when you're, so like when you throw a power sphere at something, you holding it, it'll show you a certain number, but when you throw it and it hits the enemy, it'll show you that number usually, and then it'll count over, and then, either they'll escape or you'll capture. When you have a certain added capture power, this thing uses is like +1, +2, +3, +4. I have +10 anyway, so it doesn't really show. But it'll show you the same number it would have said if you had 0. But when you throw the PAL sphere, it'll adjust that number to the +10. The thing is, though, someone actually tested that, and the probabilities are just the same as it would have been with +0. So it's lying to us. It's not true. The feds are after me. But, I guess that's besides the point. But, it's not actually true. So, like, I just kind of believe. It just kind of believes I have a +10. So, like, the number it shows when I'm initially throwing, like, 5%, 6%, that's true. But it'll go, like, 22%, and they'll be like, that's not true. What? That's not true. And also, like, the different postures have different captures, so, like, 7, 14, 20, 26, 32, 37. 5 times. More than 5 times the original. Which is pretty staggering, especially, and once the +10 comes around, like, an ordinary human throwing a legendary sphere would be less impactful than me throwing an ultra sphere, which is why I think it's a little bit eccentric, but it honestly is fair scaling, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't think they'll add more different spheres to the game. Were you good? You look very troubled by something. But I did it. But yeah, I should log some items so that I can go do something else. Truth be told, I do need more high quality power. I do want to make that. Let's go check what that requires. So the thing is, oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys in the technology tree. So level 39 is when you unlock the double-barreled shotgun. Level 42 is when you unlock the pump-action shotgun. Level 44 is when you unlock the sword. You get the sword. It's one of the latest weapons in the game. The rocket launcher is after it. I don't think there's anything else after it, except like the stationary mounted missile launcher. Oh, and technically the assault rifle, my bad. The assault rifle and the missile launcher are the only two weapons later. The shotgun, the handgun, was there anything else? I don't know, but the sword is one of the latest weapons in the game, the third latest. And it honestly, it's worth it, don't get me wrong. It's a fun item to swing around. It's just that like most of the game you spend with spears like this. This is the best spear, Lily's spear. You actually don't even get it through the normal technology tree, you get it through the ancient technology. It's here, level 40. It's the second best melee weapon in the game. Sword being the best. The thing is though, like it has more range, a little bit, which I don't really care about because if you're at that range you might as well go all in. But like, it's true that it could be easier to get out of the situation. Anyways, let me just check. Ice organs, that's right. Alright. I guess we should go get some ice organs, huh? Okay. Well, I'm ready. Or actually, I don't even need that necessarily. This is level 2 and during the day it's only level 2, so... Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm all good. Let's just go get some ice organs, because honestly, like, that is the only thing stopping you from this. Oh yeah, but the thing is, like, when you go through the technology tree, you unlock the basic version of something. So, when you unlock an assault rifle, you unlock the uncommon assault rifle. However, a lot of gear and equipment and stuff actually has an alternate option around the world, where, like, you can get the blueprints for it in chests. That's why chests are actually pretty helpful here. That's why I go through a lot of level 45 dungeons, because at the end of it, there'll either be there'll be things like blueprints for pal metal armor, which is actually something I don't think I've even unlocked yet. Have I even? Oh yeah, I unlocked it at the last level. At this last level, but I had this pal metal armor before I was at this level because I was trying to get ice organs. I think Cryolinks does give that. But yeah, like I've got an uncommon version of it, which is even better than the actual version. So like, unlocking something isn't always the best idea because you usually get something better than it. Sword, on the other hand, is not true for me. That was an uneventful fight. Versus killing the sun. Okay, you weren't supposed to do this alone, but it's fine that you did, because, I mean, we'll win. Anyways. Well, I'll be. So yeah, these, apparently Cryolinks are pretty good for ice organs. But yeah, the thing is, like, at some point I got an uncommon Palmetal Helm, and then I got a legendary one. And that was last level. So like I didn't even have the option to unlock the common version, and I already had the legendary option. So like, and keep in mind, this is the best helmet in the game. This is endgame item. I didn't expect it at all. Like I cannot get a better helmet anymore. And it just randomly happened on one of the faithful blueprints. Yep, and then okay. Shotgun makes perfect sense in every fashion. But anyways, I think like 48 in total, and I should be about 3/4 of the way there. I don't exactly remember the number. Yeah, we're just gonna keep killing Cryolinks because they're everywhere. Alright, fine. Ass them. They didn't die. But yeah, where is... Does Malcreased give that? Let's see. Assault rifle is such a weird weapon. It's like, You just casually like... That was a terrible demonstration, but whatever. I know I could get high quality paleo right now, but you know what? I'm going in. I'm going in. I don't think I get any ice organs from you, but that's unfortunate. That's just unfortunate. Oh, jeez. I love the shotgun so much. I love it in any game, but in this game especially, it is also wonderful. You know, the thing is, at the beginning of the game, at early game, there's bow and arrow, and then crossbows, and with bows and crossbows, you actually get like a, problem solved. That's a wumpo. Actually, wait. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm a Floridian, but I can't take the cold. Alright. How many ace organs do we have? 32. I think we have enough. Let's go. Oh yeah, and these are lift monk FPs. They're how you unlock a higher capture power, but that doesn't work yet. So, hopefully, eventually, like when they add the world tree, it'll work. Anyway, but yeah, just gonna do that. You know, like 10 Memorist, meat. What is that? Yeah, Memorist meat. But this is why I love chests, because, like, they glow, for one thing. But also because, usually, sometimes they'll give gold keys, which can be used to unlock other chests. Yeah, bread is it's a pretty basic item, all things considered.
What?
I'm gonna kill you just because, like, I always have a shortage of ice organs, and I'd rather not always have a shortage of ice organs. Especially because you get 4 per kill, that's great, honestly, though. At Sibelics, I have like 9 of them. The alpha version. Alright, let's go back to camp and I guess we can just like craft it, because I don't think there's anything else standing in the way. I didn't expect it to be that ready.
What?
It just didn't cross my mind. Oh, we were 3. Okay, so we actually did need that last Cryolix because we got 4 from it and we now have 3 left.
What?
Overall. That's pretty incredible. And we should throw this guy in because he'll probably be interesting. And he's 100% compliment.
What?
Yeah, let's throw these in. Memorist meat is, I think, the most rejuvenating in the game. It isn't the most helpful. Like, in my opinion, Rush Roll Bacon and Eggs is the most interesting because it actually like increases your attack by 10% for a little while.
What?
Only one that does that, if I remember. There might be another, but I don't think it's easy to get. But it's interesting. Yeah, oh god, how many of them are glitched down there? One's hungry. Stone. Wumpo. Sometimes there'll just be ones off to the side, like when I've seen Anubis just walking down these steps. The base ends the blue circle, so I'm like, how? Why? What? Oh, okay, there's the rest. I might just reset the base, honestly. There's not much that's going on at this point in time. And to be honest, I might just sleep this night away, because, like, I don't really need the night right now. Would I? Oh, yeah. I should collect more foxfires to sacrifice. And you heard me. Sacrifice. I think I already mentioned the Palisades Condenser and shown it and explained it and all that. But, like, there's also Dire Howls. I forgot to sleep. I'm about to fix that. Just a second. Oh right, the missed call I got from home earlier. Yeah, my mother called me to tell me about some things going on back home, which was interesting. Things have been happening. There aren't things I can share necessarily, but they were interesting, I can give that. Alright, I'd say we're about ready to go, honestly. And we don't really need that, because, like, we're not going to an advanced temperature spot. Let's sleep. and then go get some Foxsparks and Dire Hells. Dire Hells are interesting because they're, let me just go to Haldeck. Where is Dire Hells? Dire Hell. It's, yes, its partner skill is this. Its partner skill, you upgrade a pal's partner skill by sacrificing pals to it in the essence from Netzer. Only like pals can be sacrificed. So, to sacrifice to make a Dire Hell faster, you can raise its partner skill. It's the only one that's like that, and it has the potential to be the fastest land animal in the game. But you gotta get sacrifices, and the thing is, the other thing you have to do is make it legend, and you need several breedings for that. So like, there's a value system to the game. So like, you have to I think it like what averages the values or something like that, and when you breed them, because like, that's the breeding range. You actually breed them using cake, which I have like 24 saved up, and that's like 1 per egg too. So like, I want them to make an egg, I give them a cake. I was so confused the first time I tried it because I was like, oh my god, there's 4 cake missing. How many did it make? And it made 4, and I was like, let's go! Just make sure that there aren't enough eggs to make more cake, actually. Plenty. It's the most cake I've made in a while in one batch. Let's actually change out one of the chickpeas for a mozzarella. Best mozzarella. Serious, I think actually increases warp speed. Yeah, 20%, let's go. That's great. Okay, but yeah, over here is a place where both Foxsparks and Dire Hells spawn. I'm not going to use Ultra or Legendary Spheres on it. I'm going to use Giga Spheres because... my brain. Because that is what's best for my finances in this game. I forgot it's hot because it's close to this, which is the volcano, the hottest place on the map.
Wow.
2 Dire Hells right off the bat. Rip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should move the attack because I do want to try again if I can. But yeah, the reason I have to do this at their full health is because if I attack them with literally anything, they'll die instantly. Like there's no challenge. Like just they've only got like 100 or 200 health. Like I think that's one of my weaker attacks, honestly. My sword technically does have the most single attack damage because like all the others are dissipated into one shot after the other. But the shotgun, which has a bunch of bullet spreads. So like, if only one bullet were to hit versus a sword hit, the sword hit would overpower. I think. But well, like that's why when it's fighting bigger enemies, the DPS is more important. But when fighting smaller enemies, you just throw a Pal Sphere because honestly, it'll die, and it'll die no matter what you do. But yes, I was very lucky to get that many Dire Hells and Foxsparks at the very beginning. I'm fast, sure, but that isn't everything when trying to capture more pals. Yeah, there was a funny thing actually. At some point, I shouldn't say funny. So I was breeding Daydreams because those are like my posse. They while the team appears near player, follows up and player attacks with magic bullets. I think it's like actually called a Nightmare Ball or something is like the actual name of the spell, but it's like a toned down version of its texture. So it's like it's the same size as the actual Nightmare Ball spell, but it does less damage, which is fair, honestly. I get to have 3 of them as like my bodyguards. Like just usually you're only supposed to be able to have 1 pal out at a time. Like if I throw Foxspark, Valeris disappears. But these are my Daydreams. Of course, they're also level 46. Sorry, not 45. I used to be 45. That was true. But yeah, the reason I want to get a bunch of Dire Hells, actually, you're correct. Well, I shouldn't say abroad. I did go home for spring break, I should mention. But spring break for my school was last week. and it was interesting. It was interesting. I went home to see the parents. These are humans. Dang. Dang, one board killed him. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, no, I went home just to see how my parents were doing for a little bit. Mother actually had some interesting things, but of course father is still same as usual. So life was good. I like things being constant, honestly, which is not a good mentality to have when you're supposed to be a motivated college student, but I also don't care, so it's fine. Yeah, the thing is, like, I just want a bunch of dire howls because I want to make the fastest land animal in the game. Also been playing but yeah, I've been playing a lot of Pal World, so like, I wouldn't be surprised if I've already got enough. The thing is, like, your Pal box can run out of space for pals. The only way to clear out space would be like to use more at the other bases, which I don't really want to do because then I have to set up living stuffs. And like, I could just not. But I don't want my pals dead. Like, they're very inefficient that way. They're not very profitable. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a fox spark more before I'm going to make a dire howl. Yeah, I can agree with that sentiment. Oh, I'm going to school at Florida Poly University, or Florida Polytechnic University for the exact name. It's an interesting little school. Little emphasis on a little. It's actually like, they're actually putting emphasis on keeping it little. And I'm going for mechanical engineering right now. That's what I'm put down as, I should say, because I've actually been looking at electrical engineering. Because it's still my first year, I get plenty of leeway to look around. And plus, even in the second year, it's true that I'll have some. It's true that I already have had some second year classes, but like the thing is, because everyone takes generally the same thing as engineers, I can change my major a little bit before then. Like, I knew that I was going to be engineering, but like, I only just found out recently that mechanical engineering is a very different ball field from what I expected, and it wasn't my kind of style, honestly. Which honestly, I'm just glad I get to choose which style I'm a part of. But yeah, it's interesting stuff. Florida Poly has a lot of events that happen that I don't pay nearly enough attention to. So like, I heard there was like a Nerf war that just happens, and I had no idea because it's actually pretty interesting. It's run by the Nerf Modification Club. I saw them at some sort of a exposition of sorts. But they keeping it a little. Yeah, the thing is, they're actually like, they literally are maintaining that by they're actually limiting how many students can enter each year, and interesting. That's pretty crazy. I wish you good luck. That is. I'll be honest, I didn't know there were actual degrees for that. I just kind of assumed that there was a good program and a different system entirely. What makes sense? Do you ever have to deal with music theory, or have you already done that? Because I've heard of music theory actually being a really interesting class. Just a minor curiosity that's like it is very strange, but it was off the top of my head. Man, there's this strange juice, by the way. I haven't fed it to any of my pals because I feel like it might be pal abuse to feed them things that I haven't drank. But I don't really care about that part. But the thing is, like, I don't know what it'll exactly do. I know it says, but I'm a little afraid because I want to feed it to the right pal, but at the same time, the right pal might be like a one of a kind that I have, and I don't know if it'll like die instantly, and it's just a joke of a juice. But yeah, it's interesting stuff. I know this seems to be struggling with their tasks. Makes sense to me. I've noticed if they're struggling with their tasks, you should leave them alone. Because honestly, it's inconsequential. Like, I'm going to make the same amount of money anyways. They can work a little less, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, let me just check how many. That's not enough. I don't think. No. No, because I need it's 4, 16, 32, 64 if I remember? Yeah, wait, no. Yeah. Yeah, because it jumps to 4, then 2 powers, then 1 power, then 1 power. So yeah, I need 32. I don't even have space for that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember when I used to have like 4 straight pages of daydreams. Music theory. That's fair. That's fair. I loved calculus, and I should rephrase love. I didn't mind it. It was honestly not my least favorite. Like what I wanted was number theory, but calculus is so integral to understanding literally anything else in mathematics. I just kind of was like, you know what, I can suck this up. And then honestly, like my calc teacher in high school made it really interesting. And the ones in college, they're doing what they can. It's just and it's not that it's not clicking. My exams were great on it. But like I'm in differential equations, which is basically calc 4 now, and it's just like I literally chose this major because of this class. It looked cool to me, but it's just not it's not the same anymore, you know. But yeah, so like I hear what you're saying. Having it for years is kind of a lot. Honestly, it does make me wish I did dual enrollment, because dual enrollment, while a tedious process to start, was actually a pretty interesting process to enter. Right, at least 2 members. I probably had more earlier and just didn't even notice it. Let it die. Dang, that's rough. My mother went back to college, and I actually, she was asking when she should take the math class, and I'm pretty sure she was probably asking more like for, Professor Curiosities. She's going to DFSC. She's just doing a little, gig because she wanted to go back to work, which she has, and, she's doing some classes on the side, but, I told her, take the math classes during the summer, because I'll be home. I'm going back home for summers, and then, staying at my dorm for spring and fall, but I was like, take the math classes while I'm at home so I can help you, because my dad works through the summer too, so he will not have time, and I will. So, and plus I will, you know, particularly, I will always spare time to do something to play around with math. But yeah, my condolences to your brother. I can relate to that on English personally. Not failure yet, but like I had a AP Lang in high school, which is like the equivalent of English composition. I got a 2 in the exams, but I did take English composition anyways, and so it was really similar. I mean it was a fuller. It felt like a more full class while taking it that time, but like it. Yeah, put this back. It just I did not like that. I did not like English. Well, thank you. I know I am quite pious. Yeah, you know. But let's see. What was I doing? You should put the 31 eggs away. That's not something you're usually carrying around. Like I'm just saying. Usually that's like how much is in here? None. That's where it's supposed to go to. Like literally, they make the stuff here. This is the range. Is it? Yeah, because this is the breeding farm. Hold on. What are their actual names? Ranch. Breeding farm. Okay. I'm even getting the technicals right. Hell yeah. But yeah. I do not like English. It's even a well-made class, the thing is, and like I know I'm going to a STEM school, and so I figured, the English class might be a bit brutal, but like, honestly, nah, it's pretty alright. I just hated it because for one thing I'm really bad at it, but for another thing, it was the only class last semester I had a presentation, and like there were others I had projects in, sure, but nothing else with the presentation.
What?
Oh my god! 13 classes! What? A semester? You're kidding! Oh my god! I heard music majors have a lot of classes, or a lot of time in the day for classes, but oh my god! That's insane! How does that not bend the law? Maybe it, I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, are you good? That's, oh my god. I've never heard such a thing. I knew it could be a lot of work. I didn't know it'd be insane.
Yeah.
I forgot to actually mention. I took 6 classes last semester. I'm taking 4 this semester. I've taken a total of 10 classes. That's understandable. If you don't know what you're getting into, like I remember when you came back to me and you'd learned a ton of music, and I was like, oh, dang. Like I didn't even realize that you were interested in before 6th grade ended. Like, god dang. But yeah, that's understandable. I heard music majors had a lot, but I mean I didn't even know what you were getting into, and I was like, ah, he might be a music major. Did not know what that meant. Did not see that coming. Also, I should probably make more pal metal. I should mine for some ore so I can make more pal metal. God dang. 13 classes. I haven't even taken that in total. I've barely taken a double-digit number. And this is... Whoa. Oh, wait, I forgot to actually equip the King Pakas. King Pakas in this game are great. They increase your, not workload, the carrying load, your weight, by, 100 per piece. One of them I have sacrificed for, so it had 10 increase. I didn't know that was a part of it. That's interesting. I mean, I remember when you moved to Alabama, but wow. Huh. I'm surprised. I've never heard of a place that has a band but not an orchestra. Is that a normal thing anywhere else, or is that just like funky school in Alabama not having that thing? Because like I remember at Edge of Bed, they definitely had both. They had actually a pretty thoroughly manned one too. I don't know how good it was. I never really went to a performance, but it I had some friends in it that were absolute band kids. Like there were a couple people in orchestra that were band kids. Like I didn't realize that band kid was like an actual. There was actually a thing called a band kid, but it was interesting. But yeah, I remember that. That was we played what was it? We played so many Tycoons and Obbies that year. But yeah, I didn't realize you were doing orchestra at that time. I just completely didn't notice. That's crazy. Oh yes, now look, a visitor is heading towards the base, as is the prompt. So that's a wandering merchant just appearing. He just kind of hangs out until I buy something or sell something to him. But like, he's level 1, which I think is a very strange detail. But I did capture one because I felt like it. Just see where it is. Yeah, wandering merchant. It's the only way you can actually get a level 1 human, because usually if you get a level 1 pal, it's because of the breeding fund, because you hatch an egg from it. But this was different. This was different too. That's my durability. Durability is great. Oh my god, I'm speaking so much, I'm dehydrating. I have a remarkable ability to forget. Fair! Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That'd be awesome. See you later. Oh, right, you won't see this for 20 seconds. Yeah. Um. What was I thinking? I don't know. See ya. Oh my god, I'm lagging. Is the power having power on base? But yeah, like definitely hit me up when the time comes, cause like that would be awesome. Cause like I don't think I've seen you since like I mean since that one time we talked in like 11th grade or something. Which got deck. That was pretty incredible. I'm just kind of hopping around base, but yeah, that actually be pretty hype. Let me get back up. Do you still eat things with profuse amounts of mustard? I feel that's something I forgot to ask that would be really funny to know. Because, like, I'll still joke with some friends, like a random pal, or like about a random situation, and it's like, oh yeah, I got an old pal that used to put mustard on pizza. I say used to because, like, I never did confirm if you still did, but it was a real funny thing to say when like people were disgusted with what each other ate, and they're like, okay, don't do this to me, Ryan. And I was like, let's go. Successfully confused. But yeah, when did I start this? I don't know. But sounds good to me. I'm my only current viewer. What time is it? 10? We're all good. Crap, we are not all good. I forgot to get dinner.
What?
Huh. Well, German Fighting has produced 8 cake. We're all good. We're all good. We're all good. It's also the last day they serve burgers like that. Crap. Oh. Interesting. Alright, I might like use a couple extra meal plans because I know I've missed a couple. Like, so I guess I could use one for breakfast if I really wanted to. I don't know why I would. I don't know why I wouldn't either.
What?
I am sweating. Oh my god. This headset is warm. Yeah, I'm gonna move the position around. Right. Let's see if that thing's crafted. Because it could provide, no, I shouldn't say a significant boost, but like, 10, 15. Yup, 25 defense, 75 health. Hell yeah. We're in the 3,000s now, baby. That's what we like to see. Absolutely. Let's check, actually how much, like, you know, I'd have to put a thing in my head. Oops. $45.40. Okay. Interesting. I think there's a half involved because it's definitely doing a rounding thing because it's not just gonna increase by 8, but then make it 5. We know it's not even by 5. Huh? It's confusing as shit. Okay. I think it's like a percent, but maybe it's a cumulative percent? I do not understand. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't really have to understand, truth be told. I'm not too worried about it. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, honestly, I'm probably gonna go just because, like, I have extended this so much. Like, most of this has been doing random things and talking, and not sacrificing for a fox part that I was going to. Wish you could like, I wish you could like condense them. So like you don't make you don't sacrifice 16. You sacrifice 4. They got 4 sacrificed to them. Wait, no, that'd be 20 then. I guess it'd just make the numbers too weird, so you wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, okay, that could get complicated. But I mean, you could still condense them so it would work in the end, and it'll count on its own anyways, so it'd work out pretty great, but strong boulders on mountain? Interesting, interesting. Dire House. It is cool that I have a few boss Dire House. I'll probably have to sacrifice them in the end anyways, because like they don't have the passives I want. But yeah, I'm probably going to... Actually, let's give Crystal some food. Let's give Crystal some sleep, apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna go. This has been fun, and see you around. Hold up, let me actually